Forever. Dog.
From the spacious Forever Dog Studios in Los Angeles, California, and the satellite Forever Dog Studios in Baltimore, Maryland, this is
Good evening, Dan. How are you?
Hashtag wetheads, hashtag get wet, hashtag stay wet. What's up, Eric? How are you, buddy?
Dude? Wow, you're fucking
coming
you're greased up tonight.
Coming in so hot.
Look at this guy.
Boy.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I've never felt on a podcast the way I feel when someone does a real bitchin' slide on their knees.
I once
Revved up.
I once opened for a comedian in Bakersfield, California. Most of his act, he was acting out that he was on a motorcycle, and he would go rum rum, and he drive it around stage. I just felt like him.
You mean Vroom Vroom? You mean the famed headliner?
Old Vroom Vroom Vasquez, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Vroom Vroom.
he wrote it after his hour set. He rode the motorcycle off stage. Thank you. You've been great.
I heard he lost control. I heard he
laid it. Yeah, he laid it down. He laid it down later that night.
Tragic.
Very tragic for old Vroom Vroom.
Bunch of mimes placed fake candle. Had a very fucking weird vigil. Millions of mimes.
Yeah. Clown.
What a weird way to start it out. We started. How you doing, Dan?
It was my fault. I went into that hashtag wethead. Well, I just wanted to say hey to the wetheads out there.
You got it soaked. No, you got it soaked early, kid.
I brought my Super Soaker 50 out, just sprayed it all down. And you can't see at home, wetheads, but Eric is making a spray gun face.
A sprinkler.
Yeah.
It's a sprinkler.
Yep. I'm doing great. How are you, Eric?
I'm good. It's hot over here. I feel like it's hotter here than it is over there.
It is.
It seems like very temperate.
Oh, it's very comfortable. We've had a great week weather-wise. Very, very comfortable. It's
comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
It's like convertible, but it's comfortable.
Yes.
It's been a muggy, sunny, sweaty end of August, early September around here in Baltimore City, Charm City, Maryland. Shout out.
Is that the name of Baltimore? Charm City?
Charm City. Charm City. What is the other ones? I think that's the Be More, Body More.
What?
Because Body More, I call it Be More.
Be
I never
More.
call it Charm
Okay.
City. Be More, but it's also called Body More because of all the murders that have occurred here.
That's not fun.
No.
I'm going to go with Charm City.
Yeah, Charm City. And then everyone puts little, they got the little stickers that say Charm City, USA, but it's like a sticker of a rat.
Huh?
It's like a rat. It's like you see them around Baltimore a lot. It's like a rat, and then it says Charm City, USA. Because there's so many rats. It's an old city. There's a lot of rats.
Oh yeah. Well, you're always talking ghosts of Baltimore, and
ghosts and rats. East Coast. That's like the East Coast version of palm trees, I think.
Yeah, which they can go hand. The one's not necessarily better than the other.
But then you find out that people flew in the palm trees from places.
It's all fake.
It's all desert.
See,
that's the thing. That's the trade-off.
Do you wetheads and listeners at home know this? Are you staying wet on this? Do you know that palm trees are not native to Southern California?
No.
Get that out of your head right now. It's a desert. It's all fake.
There are mountains, and there are orchards that actually.
They flew in the mountains. They flew in the mountains.
No, there was one mountain. When I first got there, I bought a mountain. I bought a mountain range at a kiosk. When I first got to California, it was just one single orange tree and one kiosk.
Right.
In an immense desert.
It's a lot like that old Donovan song. First there is a mountain, then there is a mountain, then there is no mountain. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The guy that does Mellow Yellow, the Gap commercial song.
Yeah.
Donovan.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know what that is. Hold for edit.
I'm playing it right now.
Don't do it. We don't have we didn't get the rights. Ooh, you were the one, man. You were the one asking the questions, man. And Donovan's got the answers, man.
There is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. We do not have time for that or the rights. I'm sorry I paused the show for that. Eric?
We don't have the rights.
You got anything else going on before I check the clock?
Don't check the clock yet. Watching a lot of Dodger games. Dodgers run hot and cold, just like your old boy, me.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot of lessons from last year, and I'm trying to apply those lessons to my life now, still currently, and I hope the Dodgers are doing the same.
I went to a Dodgers game last week with Dave and Colin. Big time fun, big time series.
Did you guys drink? Did you go to the new Jim Beam bar at Dodger Stadium?
Can't say that we did. Although, had we known about it, probably would have found our way over there. I didn't know there was.
You didn't know about the Jim Beam bar.
No,
you didn't know about the Jim Beam bar.
No.
Oh wow.
Is that why Mila Kunis was there throwing out a first pitch? Is that her name,
Yeah,
Mila Kunis?
Did she throw out the first pitch?
Yeah, she threw out a first pitch.
Yeah.
And
How was it?
Well, I think it was. I don't know how the pitch was, but she was giving some sass to some people. You know how she gives sass. That's the kind of Mila's thing. That's why she's the Jim Beam spokesperson.
Yeah, she looks like she kicked the shit out of you and me at the same time.
Yeah, I'd second that.
And then order a whiskey neat.
Whiskey, yep, definitely neat.
Just a Jim Beam for me. Mm-hmm. Something like that. She said it in a sassy way.
Yeah, and then Ashton would be there smiling.
Is it 9 o'clock yet?
Oh my God! Look what time it is. It is time for the Nup News at 9. Play that music. Dun, 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 dun. The nuptial news at 9. It's the nuptial news. It's the Monogamy Minute with Eric and Dan. Dun, 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 dun. Nup News. Eric, take it away. There's something in the.
I woke up this morning. My nipples sore as a 12-year-old's.
What?
I don't know how I was going to
slow down.
Anyway,
slow down.
I woke up with my wedding senses going off. I said a bunch of crazy shit has happened.
Why do I always throw to you for the headlines? I did this last week.
I know, and you know I'm going to fuck it up.
Yeah. Your nipples were hard. Why were they hard?
Yeah. So I wake up and I'm like, I feel like there's going to be some real nup news today. And I get on the internet, clicking, typing away.
Clicking.
Sure enough, there, and I got to type some more. So I type, and I'm clicking and I'm typing.
Clicking.
And I finally get to this page and I got to type a little bit more. And I'm typing and I'm clicking.
Uh-huh.
And then I get on this story from Santa Cruz, California. And you're not going to believe this. Santa Cruz, California, they got a place called the Dream Inn.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Have you, Dan? It sounds like...
Isn't that Leslie Walker's and Jared Camara's favorite place to go? When they're
they live in
Santa
Santa Rosa.
Right.
But it's a short shot over to Santa Cruz.
They got engaged at the Dream Inn, right?
They got engaged at the Dream Inn, and then so they're at the Dream. So they're having the wedding at the Dream Inn as well.
Okay,
cute, right?
Very cute.
No muss, no fuss. Story wise, Dream Inn. They went for it.
Yeah,
this is our spot. The Madonna Inn probably gets that a lot, where they get a lot of proposals and then ceremonies, follow ups.
Is this going anywhere?
Well, you wait for it. Hold on to if you have any hats. Are you wearing your hat?
I have one hat on. I'll hold on to it.
Take it off and shut up and listen to this.
Oh.
Keanu Reeves is in the hotel bar.
What?
As the ceremony's going on and they're taking pictures.
Johnny Utah?
John Wick. Ever heard of John Wick?
Neo?
Ever heard of John Wick?
Constantine was there?
John Wick 1? John Wick 2?
Ted? Was it Bill?
He was Bill, wasn't he?
He might have been one of the Bills.
Way to derail this whole fucking thing.
Keanu Reeves is in...
You don't even know if he's... Anyway, so Jared, who's a big fan of Keanu, Jared's mom, Darlette...
What was her name?
Go over to Keanu, Darlette.
Darlette? Okay.
Yeah. So Jared's a huge fan of Keanu Reeves. Darlette goes over to the bar and just asks Keanu Reeves, hey, my son's a huge fan of yours. Oh, and by the way, so Keanu's wearing his motorcycle gear because he's there on a bike ride. Because
he rides through the desert standing on motorcycles.
Through the coast.
Yeah.
God damn it. He ripping through the coast, being all fucking Keanu.
Mm-hmm.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's hanging out at the bar. And And he goes over there. He just obliges them. He goes over there, takes a funny picture.
Of course he does. Of course he
makes
does.
Their fucking wedding.
This guy is notoriously cool, Eric. This is one in a thousand stories of how cool Keanu Reeves is.
And I wish it was the only enough news I had were about a celebrity, because they say photo, and then the story comes out, and what's the headline? Keanu Reeves crashes a wedding, photo bombs. No.
Wow.
That's not the case at all. These celebrities, we get treated like shit.
You know what?
We get treated like
That's because the media is the enemy of the people. Wait, I don't
No.
Hang on. Hold on. That's not what I meant to say.
And then all the way. So we're in Santa Cruz, right? Why don't we take a little plane ride all the way to a little place I like to call Scotland?
Okay.
What about Scotland?
So we're on a plane? What's happening?
Scotland. Yeah, we're going to Scotland, and I'm cruising around on the internet, found this story.
Oh, you're clicking and typing. This is a different story. Okay. I thought Keanu Reeves was on a plane to Scotland all of a sudden.
No.
Okay.
We, Groomzillas.
Okay.
And the listeners and me
and the
you.
wetheads, and
we're
staying
wet. Why are you making
wet.
this so hard? Why are you making this so hard?
I'm going to shut up.
J.K. Rowling was there.
What?
Any Potterheads? I know you're not a Potterhead. Are you a Potterhead?
No, but I'm thinking about diving into those books.
Are you?
Yeah.
You might be too cynical.
Wow. You're taking away Harry Potter from me?
I'm not. I said you might be too cynical.
I don't think there was a might.
If you let it in your heart, then you're gonna go for you're about to go on a ride, my friend. That I hope that you do go on, because it's gonna be a thrill.
Well, I like the movies.
Yeah.
So was JK wearing motorcycle gear too?
So JK, no. JK's at some unknown event at a castle in Scotland.
What?
There's a wedding going on at the same castle.
Oh, you'll get that with castles.
And I think this is key. It's got to be right place, right time, because again, they're out front and two grooms getting their pictures taken by their photographer, and the photographer hears of a J.K. Rowling in the building.
Oh boy!
And he just asks her, "Hey, would you come and take a picture with these two huge?" And they're huge Potterheads. That's another thing.
Of course,
is they're not like, "Oh, I've seen the movies." No, they're Potterheads. They're into it.
Okay, so
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a slight at you.
Well, it felt like it wasn't. A little shot over the bow.
It's not about you. It's actually about this couple.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Take you around. And so she just took a couple of fun pictures, and they kept their cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as she walked away, they just lost their shit and were fanboying, quote, fanboying very loudly and animatedly, unquote.
Oh.
So how about that for
How about that?
What do you got?
I got some stuff. Don't jump down my throat. I got some stuff. I also noticed a thread.
Sorry.
I noticed a thread in your two stories.
What is it?
Was both wedding couples had a clutch person, either it be Darlette or the photographer over in Scotland, who goes over and instigates.
Yeah.
That's
not
big.
Instigates. Well, no.
Well,
but I mean,
does instigate imply bad?
Yeah.
I didn't mean start something. Just
I know.
initiate is what I was trying to say. Initiate.
If you see one of us out in the wild, and it doesn't take much for us to make someone's day, because we're celebrities and all that is doing the work.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do as much work. We go over there, snap a couple of pictures, have one really super cool and fun and warm thing.
Yeah. Yes, I am one of the Groomzillas. Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah.
We can take a quick one.
And I wish you every health and happiness in the whole world, and I love you and I die for you. Imagine that. You know?
Wow.
You
really
say that to someone, and you walk away, and it's like, you just made someone's.
Well, you vowed your life. You vowed your life for them. You said you would die for them. I don't know if I'd go that.
Yeah.
I'd take a picture.
Yeah, and then you take a picture and you walk away.
Well, I'm just going to piggyback. I'm just going to piggyback. Not to. Sorry to interrupt. I'm going to piggyback on your Nump News with some more celeb stuff. And I thought
come on for a piggyback ride. Come on, boy.
Come on,
hop on.
Yeah,
hop
on,
boy. Hop on, Danny.
Get on, kid. Listen,
Danny, let's go for a ride. Danny.
Guy Fieri, I know you're a fan.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Guy Fieri. Well, Guy Fieri reveals the secret to his 23-year marriage and making the best fried chicken. That's the headline. So we got a twofer here in this Nump News. And this is piggybacking on the celeb stuff, but also I saw a lot of celebrity marriage anniversaries this past few weeks. A lot of old-time celeb couples are celebrating, obviously because it's a popular time to get married. I also got Kevin Bacon, Kira Sedgwick, 30 years.
Oh,
boom.
Classic couple.
Classic
couple.
I think that's
they are to monogamy what Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are to being heathens. I think.
I'll take that. I think.
No, they're not heathens. That's really cool. They're a famous couple. Everyone loves them.
There was one more. I forgot who it was. God, this Nup News.
It's Warren Buffett.
Oh yeah, you wanted to talk Warren Buffett.
The Oracle of Omaha. The Oracle of Omaha celebrating on August 30. Celebrated his 12th wedding anniversary with his longtime friend. He got married to his longtime friend Astrid Banks in 2006, and Buffett, when asked about, he told Forbes magazine this about marriage and weddings: "Who you marry?" This is a quote. I'm quoting him now.
This is Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. "Who you marry, which is the ultimate partnership, is enormously important in determining the happiness in your life and your success. And I was lucky in that respect."
Warren Buffett.
That's so beautiful, isn't it?
That's fine.
Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever heard?
I mean, you haven't heard Guy's yet. I haven't even said Guy Fieri's.
What did Guy say?
Tips to 23-year-long marriage and fried chicken. We're getting a twofer.
What is it?
Okay. Well,
What is it?
Fieri and Lori married in 95. And Guy joked that they've been married for 47,000 years.
Oh, wow. He's like that. He just lets him, he just zings them out.
Yeah.
He just, as soon as it pops in that head.
But Guy says, this is not Warren Buffett, this is Guy saying, "My wife and I have gone from being married at a young age to being where we are now. To get here, you have to be willing to adapt and understand," said Guy Fieri. "It's all about compromise and understanding. And as far as the fried chicken goes, first and foremost, it's the foundation. And that's really good chicken. Antibiotic-free, not frozen, quality chicken. That's the beginning." So I like the twofer. There's more about the fried chicken and how you don't want to use too much batter.
I love that he said something that was very, very smart and says it in a very plain way about love and marriage, and exactly right. And then he's just trying to sell some chickens. And then he just trying to sell some organic chicken, sounds like.
Well, the whole piece on Today, NBC's Today, is open. He's opening a new restaurant called Chicken Guy! Exclamation
There it
mark.
is.
So
There it is. Yeah.
I guess it was an anniversary as well.
He's a shill, but he's our shill, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll take him.
That's how I feel about Guy. There's worse in the world, but at the end of the day, he's just trying to make a buck.
Also, I like fried chicken. So, God bless him.
There's not enough. There's never going to be enough chicken places for me. I don't care what happens.
That is the Nup News at 9. Don't forget to listen.
Did I tell you what Warren Buffett went after?
No. But this is good to end
So
on.
they held a small wedding ceremony at his daughter's house, and a judge came over.
A wedding ceremony? They renewed their vows?
No, this is when they had their ceremony. This is their wedding.
Oh, okay.
In 2006.
Oh, okay.
Small ceremony. Small ceremony.
What's going on?
You got me all rattled up.
This is a rattly start. I gotta say, this episode is juice.
You got me all riled up, and I don't know. You just press.
Tell me the restaurant.
My buttons on
tell me
purpose.
the restaurant Warren Buffett went to.
Well, now it's not going to be funny because it's just the Bonefish Grill,
It's pretty funny.
and it's a casual seafood restaurant not far from the house. It's not far from the house. Everyone could just walk over there in a calm manner.
Very
all four of
frugal.
them.
Very frugal.
Very frugal. He's a very frugal guy. You know, the kind that you do take, in fact, Mother. Take him to Mother. He's a frugal boy.
Mother, this is Warren.
Buffett. I love Warren.
I hope you listen to that Nup News at 9 on the 9s, because that's Nup News at 9 on the 9s. That was the Nuptial News at 9.
At 9.
Oh boy, we got a lot of episode left. Coming up.
What else?
Eric.
What?
I'm really excited
What?
for our guest after this break.
I am too.
Yeah? Prove it.
I am. Well, I got my shirt off now.
I can't lie to the wetheads. He still has his shirt on.
Yeah, I do. All right.
There it is.
Oh, no.
Get it out. He's taking off his Lakers shirt, and now he has his shirt off. Will Miles is coming up after the break. Eric is so excited. The shirts come off once again. Thanks for listening, Wetheads. Stick around.
We're back with Will Miles.
We got a lot more left. Bye. Come back. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to Groomzillas. We're here with Will Miles of Hopefully We Don't Break Up podcast and
Hi, Will.
and
Hi.
much more. Hey, Will.
How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Thank you.
Who do you co-host with your girlfriend?
My girlfriend, Julia Razzi, yeah.
That's well. Let's just get right into
Very
it because
nice.
I was saying when you walked, the overlap is there's a lot of overlap between yours and mine.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So let's cover the ground that you always talk about, probably too much on your podcast, which is yourselves, and then we'll talk too much about me and Eric.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
yeah.
The stuff we always talk about.
Definitely, yeah.
You just want to get right into it.
I really do. Well, how
Okay.
long have you guys been dating?
We've been dating 4 years and maybe a month.
Okay, and you guys live out in LA now, right?
Yeah, we moved here together in February
From
from New York.
New York. So you guys met in New York.
Yeah, met in Brooklyn about 4.5 years ago, maybe, and at Knitting Factory, Hannibal's show.
Oh my god.
And then me and my friends ended up taking over, but
Yeah.
The
But
best show. The best comedy
Yeah.
show I've ever. The best comedy show I've ever been to. It really is. And I know that sounds like so much like hyperbole, but that was like the first like New York experience that I had that I was like, oh my god, this is magical. New York is a magical place because it's like intimidating. I moved to the East Coast right when you moved to the West Coast.
yeah,
So
yeah.
or like no, like I think by a couple of years, but like
No,
that was, like-
within this,
yeah.
maybe you were like a year and a half before, but yeah.
yeah. But that was So yeah, Comedy at the Net. It was so much fun. It was just fun going to comedy shows, and that is not something that I usually enjoy.
I know,
As a
I know,
comedian.
right?
Yeah. It gets old.
In New York, they could be
Yeah.
fun. They hear they're kind of fun, but everybody's like,
It's kind of a slog
Yeah.
out here.
yeah, it's like everybody. I don't know, it's different, but I love LA. Hey,
So yeah,
getting used to
I
it.
like LA.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. I just miss New York every day. No,
Yeah. Is it the driving?
Me too.
the driving is weird.
Yeah.
It's so. I mean, this is a little inside baseball, I guess, but it's so weird to drive to a show because you're not going over your set. You're driving a car,
Right.
And that
Oh,
is
yeah.
always driving me nuts because I'm like, I would go on the train and like, all right, what jokes? I got to try these out tonight. And
Yeah.
like, then
You
you're
got time to look down.
riding to the next set on the train too. You're like, all right, that didn't work this one, but here I'm like, all you can do is focus on driving and
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to get there early.
I know. That's the hard, and I'm never an early person.
Yeah. Well,
I never used to listen to anything on my way to shows. Like I would like never listen to music or anything and just have a quiet car.
Yeah.
And usually it's gonna take you a long ass time to get fucking anywhere. So there would just be like times where I just go like just veg out in my head and really like, because I'm the type I always just consume shit all the time. I always have
Me
TV
too.
on and all that podcasts, all that stuff.
okay.
But when I'd be driving, I got really used to because I heard Stephen Colbert did that after like his old show when he'd like drive back to Jersey like 2 hours or whatever the fuck it is. He would like not listen to anything
Really?
and just be silent, and that's what
I like that.
I really got in the habit, and then it drives Drew crazy because she loves having music and like singing in the car, and like I'm just like, can we just have silence, please? I just feel so. Because it's just like I got really used to it, like getting lost in my own head, letting my dumbass head do its stupid fucking shit. that it
Yeah.
does.
I
I'm
like
gonna try that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the commute. My wife also doesn't like driving or being in traffic, but I make the most of it. One thing you can't do on the train, you can talk out loud in your car.
True, and sing out loud.
Yeah. And
yeah.
run your set or
can do that
just
on the train,
sing
too.
songs.
They just look at you funny for a second, but
Yeah.
then they just like go back to what you're doing.
Absolutely. They
You
just
can
move away
yeah.
from you, probably. But
Which is great. You get your own like
yeah, and you get a private car. No.
Yeah. So Julia is a comedian too?
Julia is a comedian too. Comedian, writer, actress.
So you guys meet and so
We met. It was a last minute show too. That was what was so funny. Me and
wow.
my friend Maria Heinig used to host an open mic just down the street from Knitting Factory. And I had been friends with Hannibal since Chicago, and so I just got a text, like maybe I'm micing it at like 7:30, and I got the text right away at like 7:30 to be like, "Hey, can you come do the show at 9?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I really would love to do that. Like that'd be very fun."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing that." And then I told Maria, and Maria was like, "Oh, my friend Julie is there tonight too." And I was
Oh.
like, "Oh, okay, cool." I don't know who that is. I think I've seen that name before because it's spelled weird.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's with a G.
With
and
a
so I was
G,
like, yeah, I've seen that name. on like all the comedy blogs in New York. And so then I went and met her, and she killed it. And I was like, oh shit, and she's funny, and I'm
She's so
attracted
funny,
to her.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, dope. She's funny, and I want to fuck. No.
Yeah. That's what you call a double threat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is two. That's the thing. That's what they don't tell you. All you need is a double.
You just need a double
Just
threat.
need
Yeah.
two, yeah. You can get in a
Funny
door with
fuck.
two.
That's what, yeah.
So we're all about weddings and stuff here.
Yeah.
You guys just talk about relationships on your podcast.
Yeah.
And hopefully you don't break up. Is that a real fear of you guys, or is that just a funny? That's just a funny.
It's
title?
kind of just a funny thing, but also like we're both so weirdly uninformed about relationships. Like she has been called a relationship expert, but it's just because she's was married and then was in another relationship for like 4 years,
Oh, okay.
and so she like, and she just
Who calls her a relationship expert?
We did an MSNBC thing, and they
Oh wow.
called me
Oh, okay.
a comedian, and they called her a comedian and relationship
Oh, no.
expert.
There you go.
I was like, what?
Great. It's official now.
It's like, I guess you're a relationship expert. All right.
Yeah.
You should have
Okay.
just gone off. You should have just like not let that go at all. the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like, I just want to say that I'm also a marriage expert. It's
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah. That's so much more like firepower for her whenever there's a fight. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, we're both comedians, but I'm the relationship expert. So maybe.
I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Did you have long-term
No,
long-term
no.
relationship? You had
So
that?
like
Okay.
she was married, she's divorced. So that's one way of being like, she might not understand relationships to the fullest as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I've just been single for all these years, so I've felt like I didn't understand relationships either. So we're coming from like both sides of like, hey, look, I tried and I don't know.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
like, I didn't try and I don't know. I'm like, all right, hopefully we don't
Let's
break up.
try.
Like,
Yeah.
Anything.
That's great. So how long have you been in LA? A year or so? Almost 2 years?
7 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It takes time, dude. It takes like I used to tell people that it takes at least a year to feel comfortable, and then like a year. I mean, some people just do hit the ground running, like whatever. But I feel like I tell people it takes like a year just to like get used to it, and
Yeah.
then like a year plus to like hit your stride.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's just like there's just so much of it. It's so sprawled out. Like there's a lot to take in.
Yeah. And then you love it.
Definitely.
And then you love it.
Yeah, that's what everyone, literally everyone has said.
Yeah.
You will love it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
And it looks, it's one of those things where you look outside and it's sunny all the time and weed is legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good
Yeah.
and it's your
Yeah.
mental space is like better. You have more space than New York.
It's a
Definitely.
Fugazi.
Everything's not
Yeah.
like on top of you.
Yeah,
It feels like.
So you're like, of course I'm going to love it, but I have to
Yeah.
push back because
Yeah.
New York.
Right.
But-
That's how, and I feel the exact opposite of the East Coast. Like, I mean, New York still kind of terrifies me, but more like I was like, man, I'm gonna fucking hate Philly. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be a bunch of fucking like big broy fucking frat boys, like just like fucking slamming like Yingling beer or whatever, and I love it. I love
Yeah.
it so much.
all right.
Philly is just like I just love that whole like the East Coast. Like I love Philly. I love Baltimore. Thank God, because I live here. But like
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like I went into that mindset thinking that everyone's gonna hate me because I'm from California and it's gonna be weird here. But I was just bringing negative vibes. Yeah,
I think I was just bringing
I love
negative
the
vibes here too.
Did
No.
you truly?
Because I'm starting to like, I've been enjoying it more. I mean, LeBron James coming here helps, but
Yeah.
yeah. Thank God.
I know, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God. It made me cry. I don't. It was like one tear, but it made me cry a little bit when I found out.
I breathe like a sigh of relief. Like, there's like
That's cool.
Jobs
Yeah.
and comedy is great, but it's so nice to have like an outside thing to look forward to in LA.
Yeah.
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 'Cause I don't have that.
Like a big
normally.
bond,
Yeah.
like a new thing that everyone can kind of bond over.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like so new and different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Did
That's
you get?
cool. Yeah.
Did you
LeBron's the
guys-
best. He brings everyone together.
He is great. I love LeBron.
He's a superstar, is what I've heard.
Yeah,
Dan loves superstars. That's one thing about Dan.
I'm a big
loves
superstar guy.
superstars.
Yeah. So you guys move out here. Did you do the whole cross country drive?
No,
Oh yeah, good question.
we so she had lived here before, and then we were talking about potentially coming out here,
Yeah.
and then I was like, yeah, but only if I get a job. And then we were visiting
Yeah.
here, and I got a job.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit.
Now I got to follow through.
I was like, fuck, I guess we live here now. All right.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We got to figure shit out. And she's like,
Yeah.
she's the greatest. So she went back.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to go back and pack. So she packed up all our shit.
Oh, wow.
And moved us all out here. Like,
So you guys were already living together.
yeah, we were already living together in Brooklyn. And then
Yeah.
she basically wrapped our whole apartment up, put it on a truck, and moved it out here.
Fuck yes.
Wow.
And yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
That takes pressure off the big jump to the West Coast if you already have a job and
Yeah.
you're playing catch up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, for sure. And they gave like a relocation thing
Yeah.
that came later, but
That's another thing. The checks are always come like 7 months later.
right. You're like, well, I blew through that money in a week to move here. But yeah.
So you're 4.5 years in. This is a marriage podcast. Have you been? Let's just start easy. Have you guys been to weddings together? Are you a good wedding couple?
Yeah.
Ooh, good
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
We went to, we've been to 3 weddings together. One was my best friend's recently, and that was probably the most,
High pressure. Best friend.
kind of, yeah, because it's my whole life, it's kind of been like, all right, but if like these 2 to 3 people get married, then I really have no excuse. And
Oh, wow.
okay.
two of those people got married.
weddings.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh,
So you gave
wow.
yourself-
So it's like this in April. It was in April.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Okay.
And then my
that's just
other-
the universe. That's
my-
the universe telling you, like, "Yep."
Yeah, exactly.
It's time.
And one of
Yeah.
my other best friends got married in last August, like maybe a year from today or something.
All right. So it's all turning
So
around.
it's all like, all right, and
Yeah.
now they're having a baby. So it's like, all right, now we really gotta like.
Has
and
it
now I'm
changed
really
the way?
considering
Has it honestly changed the way you felt, or is it just because you gave yourself those goalposts?
I think those goalposts were helpful, but it's this move to LA along with like a lot of other stuff. Seeing my friends like settle into married life also has made me look at it way different, and now I'm more open to it than I've ever been, because I've always been like, what do you need to get married for?
Right.
But now I see it and I'm like, yeah, all right,
Yeah.
it's nice, you know.
Can be good.
But
Yeah,
Were you ever like a no, I'm never. That's never gonna be me guy, or were you just like that's just like you're not?
I was
You know,
more so
you
like
know what I'm saying?
I never said never, but I was always like,
Yeah.
I just don't know if I will, because
Yeah.
Kurt Russell didn't, and
Yeah.
Him and Goldie are fine.
yeah, him and Goldie are fine. They're living their lives. Like,
Yeah. They have
And
that
like no,
strapping
never is
son
fine, too.
Wyatt.
Like some
Yeah.
people are like, no, that's just never gonna be me. That's just not me. And like that's great. That's you. That's
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. It's Richard Curtis. Richard Curtis
Yeah.
and Emma.
I know that was, and I didn't even know. Richard Curtis is like famous for writing all like Four Weddings and a Funeral, all these like wedding movies. Not married, like
Really?
been with his
Yeah.
partner for 25 years.
Yeah, they've had like 3 or 4 kids. I think they have 3
Yeah.
kids. Then
Wow.
they're just like, yeah, we're not going to get married.
yeah, yeah.
I'll write movies
That
about
one,
it. But
yeah. I was like, whatever. Everyone, there's so many different people.
yeah.
It is one of those where you think about like, then you're like, all right, but the benefits tax wise and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
are
there
worth
is
it.
some good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're living in sin according to the government mainly. But
Right, yeah. But some coinage can be saved.
Yeah.
I like
So
saying
have you
coinage.
guys talked about it?
yeah, we've
Sounds
talked
like,
about it a lot more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely over the last few months, we've talked about it just like a lot more, because
What was the wedding? What were those weddings you attended of your best friends? Did you have a role in those weddings?
yeah, I was so like the one wedding, my friend who got married last year, he had a bachelor party with all of us. Mm-hmm. Well, me and like one other person, and then we kind of like spread it around all of New York.
Okay.
And we like just went around New York and like got a hotel, and we're like,
Yeah.
all right, we're really bachelor party living it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got married with just his mom and her mom.
Oh,
and, like, her
okay.
grandma. So they
Like at
did,
a courthouse or just?
Yeah, courthouse.
Yeah.
And then they went on a cruise.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
just
that's
just
beautiful.
family.
That's the way to do it.
So I didn't
Yeah.
stand in his wedding, but I was like probably the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
man if there would have been one.
Right.
And then the other one, I was standing in the wedding.
Yeah. Part of that bridal party.
Yeah, part of that party where
Yeah.
you stand next to them, and his brother gave him the ring, but I was like the next person over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause it
So
went in order.
Did you
Right
have
now.
like
Yeah.
duties, and like did you have to like throw parties and like do all kinds of stuff?
I did.
Or
I
was
had
it just
to.
you did?
I had to like. What did I have to do? I know there was like certain assignments that me and his brother and our friend Reed had to all do, and so I'm like, all right, we got this is like serious.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I see it
I
now.
would hate it. Yeah, I'm so glad that people know better than to ask me to do any of that stuff. 'cause I would
Yeah,
fuck it up.
yeah. That's why they didn't ask me a lot, because like
Right, they do
everybody
trust
else
you
has
with
like
some
a
stuff.
job. I'm like a comedian, so it's like, all right, don't give me too much.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. So, does that mean? Speeches? What does that mean?
I didn't have to give a speech.
yeah.
I had to like, well, basically I talked to all the family, not like a verbal speech to everybody, but like it was just me going around being like talking to family members and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. And like and greeting guests and all that kind of stuff. Not usher, but like,
Yeah.
it was like greeting them at the bridal. What's the day before
Rehearsal
rehearsal
dinner?
Yeah,
Rehearsal
Yep.
dinner, yeah.
Yep.
which I didn't realize was a thing.
Really?
Yeah, like
yeah.
I was my brother's best man too, but he had a very informal wedding. It was just at a bar. It was great. It was beautiful, most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
But it was like
Yeah. It's my favorite part.
yeah.
Of the whole week. It's my favorite part.
The rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got me and
It's like-
yeah.
Usually people are hungry and they just want to eat, and so everyone is like way more casual about everything, but there's still like so much love and excitement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like, I loved it.
There's an anticipation and
Yeah.
less pressure.
very much so.
It's like the fun of the wedding, knowing that it's also tomorrow, and we're just like having fun right now.
And it's still good
And then
food.
like
We
that's
got
what
pretty
you can
drunk
make your
too.
wedding
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
yeah.
When you realize that you can just have a casual, chill wedding too, then like,
yeah.
next up, takes the next one.
That's what we've been thinking about too. Our main thing is we'll probably just do the courthouse option.
yeah.
Because we've seen all the types of weddings and we're like, all right, I don't want to like make a thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to either.
She's already been married, so
Okay.
it's not a big deal
that's
for her.
perfect.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
like already had like the big wedding with
Yeah.
all the family and
Yeah.
all the expensiveness.
That's
But-
perfect. If there's
yeah.
anything we've learned in doing this podcast for a year plus, it's that like just go elope.
yeah.
Go to the courthouse.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was my wife's second wedding. Or my wedding was my wife's second wedding too. And her first wedding, she got married to a comedian. She was doing comedy at the time, and so they had a big like comedy wedding.
Oh yeah.
And so like that was like our wedding was like okay, we can't make it like a comedy wedding because she already had one.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So we had to like keep it like real sincere and small. So yeah, you can just do whatever you want, and then just do the party before. Like that sounded great.
Exactly.
Just like running around before.
Yeah.
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 I like the idea, and we even had an idea of like partying in because I'm from Chicago originally. She's from Boston, and we met in
Okay.
New York, and we live in LA.
Yeah.
So we could do like a 4-city party.
Seriously.
Oh shit!
That's a really good idea.
Oh
It
shit!
could be fun.
Yeah. And then no one would have to no one would have to travel.
Yeah.
But then everyone could
That's a
like have
screenplay.
home field
Right?
advantage a
Yeah.
little
That's a
bit.
movie. That's a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. All right. Nobody steal this.
Yeah. Okay. So you've definitely given this a lot of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only all these different thoughts are mainly over the last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, it's in the air.
It accelerates.
It
gets
does.
Like, it gets way more. It's like this is like I love this interview. I don't think we've had this interview yet where it's like you guys. It sounds like you guys are really on the cusp of like you're like about to propose like the second. Like it's like you're pregnant.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I love this.
Well, yeah. Withhold what you need to, but how far have you gone as far as like rings? Are you going to do stuff like that?
Yeah. There's like things out there where I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I think you can get that. Yeah.
You don't have to go. Don't give it away.
Yeah. I
Don't give
probably
away what
shouldn't
you're
give
gonna
any
do.
more details to it.
I'm thinking a couple weekends from now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Did she give you any direction in like ring wise? Because I got like a brief direct. I was on my own.
yeah.
But like you get like
I got a brief direction.
Yeah.
I know no diamonds. She's not into diamonds.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm like, cool, save you money too. But no.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. So then the podcast has to change its title. Well, no, I guess
Hopefully
not.
we don't get divorced.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. You do the original podcast, just tack it on.
I know,
Just do
right?
two
Yeah.
podcasts.
What do you like? What do you like at a wedding? Like if you're thinking about the 4-city party, it sounds like you just want your friends there and just a party. Basically,
Yeah.
is what you're looking for.
That's really all it is.
Is there anything traditional that you've always like dreamt of since you since you were a little boy, thinking about your big wedding day?
No, not at all. I've really never. It's one of those where I never said no, but I never really thought
Yeah.
I would be getting married.
Yeah.
So it never really crossed my mind what it would be
Just
like.
because that Kurt Russell thing, just because you thought you didn't need it, or thought you'd never find
I
someone.
just never thought I never envisioned it. Even though I always pictured myself being married with kids or something like that.
Yeah.
But But then that's all I pictured. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably be married with kids someday.
Yeah.
And then,
You didn't see how you got there.
yeah, I never knew the journey of that process.
Yeah. How old are
It's
you?
emotional.
35.
Okay. Yeah. I'm 34. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
There is a psyche change a little bit when you like, solidly leave your youth. I mean, not
Yeah.
that we're old, but like, getting into the mid 30s is like was a shift for me. Just about like who I thought I was as a person. Like, okay, I can grow up on some stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just paid like some credit card bills and stuff.
Yeah,
I actually just started credit.
That's awesome.
that's good.
I waited so long.
Out there. Oh my god, I haven't looked at that. I haven't grown up that much yet. I still have a lot to deal with. I'm still ducking a lot of calls.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of like outside area codes that I get. There's 2.
Yeah.
I don't say a lot.
Yeah.
I'm growing up a little bit. Baby
Yeah.
steps.
Speak-
Really baby steps.
Yeah. Speaking of ducking calls, I just want to, I don't know if it picked up on the recording, but my dad just called and I ignored that. So that's what that ringing was earlier, was me ignoring
There you
Bill Gill. Sorry,
Bill
Dad.
Gill? A great name.
Bill Gill. Yeah. my dad.
Bill Gill.
Yeah.
Dentist. Just retired.
Nice.
Recently retired.
Recently
yeah, he's a dentist
retired.
son.
Yeah.
Bill
I'm a
Gill
dentist son.
DDS.
Bill Gill DDS. Yep.
That's 4. So 4 cities. That's like those are 4 really different. Are you guys gonna do an LA one? That's cool to include.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The new place where you guys live there.
We
That's
live
cool.
there.
I like that.
Plus, my brother's in Seattle. I mean, honestly.
Okay, maybe we
him
could
and
go
his-
5.
Yeah, I know, right? He's got a wife
Yeah.
and kids, though, so I'm thinking, like, all right, it's harder to get them to travel, too. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you guys
Yeah.
come down to LA, that's so easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Or Chicago. But yeah.
So, what? Speaking of parents, Bill Gill, DDS. What are your parents married? What sort of background do you come from as far as like marriage?
My parents have been married for 41 years.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
that's
And they're
nothing.
still in love. Yeah.
That's the
exactly.
thing. That's the thing. That's the real thing.
Yeah.
And 41 years and they're still in love.
They
Like,
still love
that's-
each other. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what do you see in their relationship that is like a secret? Like, because my wife's parents have been together that long and they're still in love. And
Yeah.
it's like, there's definitely things you see in the way they interact.
There are like something I like about what they do, and I've seen this in every older couple, is they have 2 TVs, and that I think that is key. We just got our second TV, and it's like mind blowing how much more relaxed I am.
Would you? Yeah. 2 bathrooms or 2 TVs? What do you think is more important?
Ooh,
That's a great
that
question.
is a great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, we're not to the 2 bathrooms point in our lives yet, so
No,
I
me
can't
either,
I
yeah.
can't really answer that. So yeah, you got the living room TV and then a TV in the bedroom
we
or
got
in the
an
den.
office.
Yeah, in the office.
Yeah.
I'll be in
TV in the
den.
office, and I'm in there. I got my PlayStation's moving in there probably tonight.
Okay, okay. So you're never coming out.
Yeah, I know, right? But the 2 TVs and the like communication that they have is what always sticks out.
Yeah,
Like they both kind of got to know everything. And the parts, I have some of my dad shit where I'm like reluctant to say things because if I say it, it makes it true. Like as
Yeah.
far as like
okay.
just going to the doctor and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Where you're
Yeah,
like, all right, I got to
that's
worry about this, and then
Yeah.
you look
gotta
past
deal with
it.
it.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
deal with it. So the minute you say it, you got to deal with it because you know
Yeah.
Right.
your wife's never going to let you not deal with something
Right,
like that.
right.
'Cause
Yeah.
they want you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you sort of do that same thing with Julia?
Yeah, I definitely am. Like, it's not that I'm even hiding anything. It's just like I'm like, I'll bring that up when it's necessary.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
forget, and then you bring it up, and it's like, you have to do this within a day. What are you doing? And they're
Right, right.
I recognize that I should have said it earlier.
Yeah.
That's my own bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you help me get it done?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
kinda-
by the way, I need your help.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget that you're on a team now, and then you have to like vocalize because I get so used to just like you just say shit in your head, like you're
Yeah.
just okay. I have to like take care of stuff, and it's literally just that. It's just like just saying the thought that you had in your head out loud because somebody else is gonna be fucking anxious about it.
Yep.
and be like, no, I'm actually gonna take care of this.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
and it just takes and like the 2 TVs thing, like I love that because that's just good teamwork. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
smart teamwork. Like this is
Yeah.
this is the game that we play. Like I mean, 2 toilets is the goal. Is my life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right now.
2 toilets is
Live in
great.
a place that has 2 toilets, but 2 TVs is like I think would be very productive.
It's so
It would be
key.
very productive
Also,
in our
just, yeah,
household
you
if
just
we did
lose the argument. And it's like, well, if it's really this important, I'll go do this, you can do that. It's
Yeah.
like that argument never happens again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I love about
And
my
that's
parents
tough.
is that my mom is on the top TV, my dad's on the bottom TV, like floor wise, and my mom will yell down like, "Watch this."
Yeah.
And then my dad will watch that.
They're
and
just
then
sitting at opposite
it's
sides
like,
of the house.
You might as well have not gotten the 2 TVs, but something
That's
about
really cute.
them inviting each other to the other floor is like is
Right.
pretty cool. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's how you kind of make it work. You gotta-
Yeah. My parents sort of did the same thing for a while where my mom had the living room TV and my dad had the office TV. And like he would go, up and down the stairs to his bedroom and then he'd poke in every now and then, see what my mom was watching, maybe sit down for a minute,
Yeah,
get tired of it, go back to the den. It's just,
I feel like our generation's thing is when you have a thing that you watch together and then like not watching it.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
people watch stuff I like just devour
yeah.
nonsense all the time. I'm just watching stuff all the time. And Drew does not like to watch stuff at the pace that I watch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that there is like stuff that you watch together. That's like the thing. I don't know.
No,
Definitely.
watching
It's a
stuff
streaming-
together is like I feel like most
Yeah.
of our
Yeah.
lives, right? Yeah.
Most of all of our lives,
Yeah,
is
most of
just
all.
watching
Most of
screens
our-
together or alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, Eric, I had that same thing. Because I like to binge, but I did just this weekend. I waited for Wendy to get home to watch Ozark because we watch Ozark. It's not great,
Yeah.
but it's good. We're watching it.
like
Something
it.
to watch. Yeah, but I mean, I sat 2 days where I was just like, well, we're probably going to watch that together. I can watch a million
You
other
gotta watch
things
stuff
without
together.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saving stuff is like it's kind of new to me. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been doing it like what, 3 since we lived together 3 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, something
Yeah.
like that now. Where I'm like used to it now.
Right.
But it was a change a little bit because
Yeah.
like, no, I'll just get through it. What are you talking about?
Right. Yeah. It's also like I feel good when I do it. And
Yeah,
it's
me
like such a
too.
low
Yeah.
bar to clear. Like,
I
isn't that
know.
nice? I saved Ozark for
Right.
Wendy.
I didn't watch Stranger Things last night, so
Yeah.
we can do it together.
Wow, restraint is your gift. Yes, it is. Yes, it
how I
is.
felt
Happy
today. I was
anniversary.
like- I went and just got my phone screen fixed today, and I felt so accomplished. And I came home, and she's got all this paperwork out, and she's like figuring out our like health insurance and stuff. Like,
Oh my God.
4 calculators going and like someone on hold and a laptop, and I'm like, I got my phone, I got a case for my phone now. I'm like, oh my God, look what I did.
I'm helping the family.
She's like, thanks. Oh, babe, you're the best. You're a rock star. And she's just like making dinner and washing dishes at the same time.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that.
Making big moves.
I did feel very accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little things.
It's little stuff. Yeah.
You got to clear those hurdles too.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't trip you up.
Yeah. Eric, you texted me about that too. You were very proud about the phone case.
No, because I got a better deal. I mean, there was a lot of shit that I didn't tell you. It was closer to my apartment, like way closer.
Uh-huh.
And I walked there, and it was like maybe cheaper. And I know the phone case was cheaper because the other place had the only they only had the Otters.
Oh yeah, those otter boxes are.
Those are too
I
intense.
don't have OtterBox
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not working on a job site. I feel like the otters are made for
I don't
real
have
labor.
OtterBox money.
I'm not putting up drywall.
Boss has got to give me 2 more shifts, then I get
Yeah.
OtterBox money.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm just looking at it.
Yeah.
One of these days, it's gonna be me.
It's in the window.
Drive by the Best Buy every day. Nah, just looking again.
Hey, Eric.
All right, buddy, we're gonna close up soon.
Yeah. On your way home.
You're going to be one of the news stories where, like, the employees at Best Buy bought him an otter,
cried.
an otter case. So what else? So you're going back to your parents and you
Yeah.
and Julia. Do you have the communication? You do. You said
Yeah,
you did.
yeah.
So what
It's
do you?
key.
What else is key? Because I feel like just from my wife's parents' perspective, shout out to JC and Larry. They listen to Grimzilla's.
Nice.
They just do like tons of stuff together. They're very active.
That too.
That being said, they have their alone time, of course, because that's important. You need your 2 TVs.
Mm-hmm.
But are your parents the same way where they do activities together and stuff?
Yeah. They really enjoy the casino together. That's
Yeah.
like a big.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the casino breakdown? Because I know a lot of older married couples that go to the casino and one of them gambles and the other one is there to drink, or vice versa.
They both gamble, but I mean, yeah, my dad might be more. He's better at gambling, I think.
Okay.
But he also spent some time in Harlem and like played craps and stuff. So I mean, like,
Okay.
growing up. So,
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's part of it because they play slots, so it really doesn't
Oh, they're both slots players.
Yeah,
I was
they
going to
both
say, what's their
and
game?
they play near each other too, which I think is cool.
Oh my God. This
Or
is
they
so
like
romantic.
they know where the other one is at all times, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, if they're over
They're
there,
just like adjacent, like all the time. They're just like near each other. That's really cute.
They're near
just, like,
yeah.
near
Yeah.
each other, like not too close, but like right there.
like alone, but also
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
Within
just
smart.
spitting distance.
like the thing I worked on, we shot it in Chicago, and I had to be in Chicago for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to find my own apartment, so I just stayed at my parents' house for 2 months.
Uh-huh.
So I actually
cool.
went to the casino with them like 3 or 4 times and watched this all live. So that's why I
Yeah.
even know more about it now.
Right.
So I was like, oh yeah, I went with them, so I know.
Yeah.
she sits here, he sits here,
Uh-huh.
and then it was really fun being there with that. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
like because they would
definitely.
both come to me, and I was like, oh, this is great. Like, yeah, can I live back home? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You really can.
Yeah, right.
Of course you can. I just thought about it last time I was in Iowa. I'm like, I
Really?
could live in Iowa.
Yeah,
Oh God, you can live anywhere. That's what I've realized.
yeah. You really
Since
can
moving.
live anywhere.
Yeah. World's
You
getting
can
smaller.
Just, like live anywhere, and it's just there's a lot of places that are a lot cheaper than LA and
in New York.
Oh, really?
New York. Yeah,
Cheaper than LA?
yeah, cheaper than LA. And
Cheaper than New York? No,
No,
way.
not Iowa. Iowa would probably be competitive rates.
Yeah, you can. Oh my God, you can get like a 17 bedroom, one of those just on like a alone on a field in Iowa.
For $400.
Imagine. I mean, like you're still pretty close to an airport.
Yeah,
If you need
yeah.
to-
Yeah, those second tier airports can add up though. They're a little pricier
Yeah.
to get
The
to.
Ontario airport out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I passed by that the other day.
Yeah.
What do you and Julia do? Are you guys casino? You love the slots too?
What do we like to go, like we just went to Palm Springs together for a day.
Yeah.
We'll do like random one-nighters.
That's my favorite
See,
place.
you're
like that.
figuring LA out.
Yeah,
Like,
the one-nighters
Let's
are
go to the
key, I
desert.
guess,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go like over Labor Day?
No, we went the week before, like during the middle of the week.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
see,
we're both
yeah.
not with jobs right now. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
In the middle of the week,
middle of the
like
week,
cheapest
we're like,
and no
oh,
one's there.
Nobody's here. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
There was
great.
like a punk
It's so chill.
party.
Uh-huh.
I forget the name of the punk band. They're British, but it was like they had a screening for a movie about them, and so they were there. But that was the only like super big
Yeah.
action during the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's
And
cool.
you think everything's closed, but everything is open all the
Yeah.
time, and there's just like so
And there-
much food and like cheap like thrift stores and shit. Still.
yeah, yeah. And
That's
there's
my favorite
deals
place
on
on
everything because nobody
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
Have you
come on
been?
in.
Have you been there before?
No, that was my first time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That's where Eric
It's a
got
magical
married.
place.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
I love. Where'd you guys stay?
the Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great.
It's so like on the note, like to me, it's like when I tell people that I love the Ace, they're like, "Of course you fucking love the
Yeah.
Ace, you fucking piece of shit." But I'm like, I don't give a fuck because like waking up at the Ace, like hungover and just jumping into that pool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is literally like the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
To me. Like,
And
that's my-
yeah,
that's
and
how I
Kings
wanna
Highway
die.
and the diner and
Yeah,
in there
exactly.
is
Yeah.
huge.
Love the diner. Love the bar.
Everything's weird.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah, the bar's
everyone's
great, too.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bar's cool.
They had like
Weird.
half price wine, and we had one of those rooms because it was midweek, and there was a deal with like a little yard kind of.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. With the little
Oh, yeah.
fireplace.
a little fireplace,
Yeah.
and we smoked weed out there.
Oh,
and
my God.
Go to the pool.
Yeah.
You can
Pool's
do
open till
shows there,
2
too.
a.m.
Yeah. It's
You can do shows.
I've done shows. I've done shows at the Ace. Like,
Really?
They're real. Yeah.
yeah,
They're
in that
really
bar.
fun.
Oh wow.
They're hit or miss. They're hit or miss because it's just like whoever's staying at the hotel or whatever. But like it's really really fun when like locals come because there's like regular people that live there.
Yeah.
on
awesome.
Palm Desert and all that stuff. Yeah, it's
That's
really
where
fun.
that bar. I think Barbara Gray's dad went to that bar after the day she was born.
Yeah.
She was born in
There's
Palm
all this
Springs.
like there's hella
Because it
like,
used to be
rich,
something-
like, yeah
Yeah.
it's crazy. The history of Palm Springs is crazy, but there's like
Yeah, I know what you're
really
saying
fun.
about people like hating on the Ace, but like Wendy and I have stayed
don't
other
give a fuck.
places, and like every time we're there, like let's swing by the Ace
Yeah, yeah.
because it was our first place too that we stayed there, and then now that's just home base.
We both were like, this might be my favorite trip.
Yeah, it's
It was
Yeah.
like,
it's the desert, man.
yeah, it was so
that's
cool.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, there's just pockets like that all over the Southern California basin. Like you just go like the other like the beaches, like South LA to the beaches and all. I mean, it's changed so much. I'm like talking like I'm an expert. I have no idea because I haven't lived there in forever.
Yeah.
But and it seems like it's changing hella fast. But
I feel like even a day like spending the night in like an Airbnb in Venice because we all live east.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that would be like a fun night.
Seriously, I've thought about
Yeah.
that too. Like
Yeah.
literal staycation, get a place on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up near
Yeah.
Venice Beach. That'd be probably be
Yeah.
amazing. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, you got to go to Ojai. Ojai is like
Okay.
our big spot
Oh yeah. Oh hi.
now. I mean, we still have Palm Springs, but
What
I'm
about
excited for you. You guys are gonna like fucking discover this. Well, she lived there. You said right? That's right.
She
I
lived here
remember-
before, but it was like so long ago,
Yeah.
and I feel like everything is way different now.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much she got to explore all the other parts, like Joshua Tree we went to
Yeah.
recently too.
yep.
That was cool.
I love it.
I've only driven
You
through
just,
Josh
like-
Tree, never stayed.
Yeah, we didn't
Oh,
stay
it's
overnight
fucking
either. We
nuts.
just
Yeah. Just drove through the
we
park.
drove through and then came back.
Yeah.
because it's only an hour
We
and a half or
drove.
something.
We
Yeah.
drove from Vegas to Palm Springs once, and like drove through Joshua, like the national forest, like through
Yeah.
the desert where all the fucking Joshua trees are and shit. And it was fucking nuts because there's all these like little road stop, like creepy, like David Lynch motels.
Yeah,
They're like-
yeah,
Yeah.
That are like pristinely. There was this place that was like had all this like furniture that was like perfectly kept from like the 60s or 70s or whatever, but it was completely deserted. Just ghost houses. Human
Yeah,
ghost
yeah,
houses,
yeah.
pretty much. In the
filled
desert,
with ghosts.
So you guys like to travel together. So like that
I
sounds
think
like
that helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And we went to Vegas too for my birthday, and I think we might go to Hawaii for hers.
Oh shit.
So we're
been
like,
there.
we're trying to figure out like traveling because traveling is so much fun.
yeah.
Because I've only been traveling for comedy. I've never and like family vacations when I was a kid up until
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
21. But
Yeah.
I mean, adult travel is very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now if you
You're like, yeah, with your like partner.
Yeah,
you're,
with
like,
someone you
just
love,
get to,
like, yeah.
fucking eat and
Yeah.
laugh
Yeah.
the whole time.
Exactly.
eat and get
Meet
in
new
pools
people.
and sit.
Yeah,
It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
We love it. Yeah.
So Hawaii would be now. That sounds like if you were when you think like soon for Hawaii. When's her birthday?
October 25th.
Oh, boy.
So yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh boy. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff in
Why?
Hawaii.
Right, I know, yeah.
Birthday? Wow.
You could get
know,
a
right?
lot done
Wow.
if you had anything to do.
Seems like it does not seem like a setup at all.
Right,
It
I know,
doesn't
I
seem set up perfectly at all. This is not. Wait a minute, zany twist alert. Something's gonna happen.
Oh man.
That's 3 movies that you guys have. You have the fucking like. You have the actual wedding one. I think the Hawaii proposal could be, and then like a movie about you and your parents at a casino. in
Yeah,
Chicago,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That could all be one movie. No, that
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
make any sense in one movie. But
The
Incredible.
parents casino movie feels like
I
a
love
movie
that.
about like divorce or something. Like you have to go home and reevaluate. It's a
Yeah.
reevaluation sort of movie
yeah,
where you're like sitting with your parents in a casino. It's like a I don't want to say Zach Braff, but I already said it. There it
No,
is. That's what it
no,
feels
it's
like a
not.
Garden State vibe for me.
But like Zach Braff, that was 2004 or 5, something.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Not
like
now.
a
Not
balancing,
now.
maybe even like a caper, like a parent-son caper movie, like.
That'd be nice.
Casino
Has that
Heist.
ever been done? Yeah, like a casino. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Ocean's 11,
Yeah.
Ocean's 3. It's just the 3 of us.
I mean, those 2 months were more of they did feel like I had just gotten divorced and was figuring things out.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But I was like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm recharging weirdly. Like I haven't
Well,
lived
yeah.
at home in so long.
When you live with your parents
Yeah.
in the house
Yeah.
that they live in,
and you're like, oh
bound to
damn, all
happen.
right, this is like I feel like a new person leaving their house.
Yeah.
To go back to LA where I live.
Right.
Yeah.
But I forgot that I live there.
Right. Yeah. You get to know your parents again as an adult.
This is nice.
Yeah. 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 Knowing your parents as an adult is interesting.
Yeah. Their stock has gone down in my book.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're able to like you're explaining shit to them. You're making sure they're eating and like
Yeah.
taking their pills, and
Yeah.
you're making sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
So it's the flip completely.
It's the circle of life
Yeah,
thing. with
yeah.
it's like those billboards where it's like it's the kid with their parents, and then you become the parent with your
Yeah.
parents.
yeah.
It's an obscure billboard reference, but
And you're processing how they fucked you up the whole time. That's just like you're just like trying to develop a relationship. I mean, that's just me. You know me. I'm a negative little baby.
But I
Always
was-
parents' fault.
I was seeing like what traits I got from both of them
yeah.
up close.
Good and
because
bad.
now
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
an adult, so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I actually remember when you guys were 35 because I was 7.
Right.
So like shit, I remember that. Now I'm that person.
Yeah.
So now I'm watching everything with a different lens and everything.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best when you realize you're the age that your parents were when like you were
Oh
around.
God!
Right? Yeah.
I can't even.
I should
those
have had 2
numbers-
kids.
Yeah, right.
There's basketball players right now are going to be in the NBA who were born after I graduated, like around the time I graduated high school. Like it's getting those numbers, one of those like when you like your age, when you plug in, when you do the math, like with your parents and stuff. Like I think I figured that out a couple weeks ago. It's like my dad was 28 when my parents got married.
Yeah.
I'm 35. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Or even, I love looking at basketball players and being like, man, Devin Booker's good. And then you look at his when he was born, you're like, I literally could be his father. No doubt about it. I could be Devin Booker's father.
Yeah.
And he scored
did
80
that-
points in a game.
Right.
I did that with Michael Beasley. I thought Michael
Yeah.
Beasley was like at least 10 years older than I was because he's been around forever.
Right.
And I looked up his birthday. He was born in 1989.
LeBron is younger than us.
Well,
Isn't he?
LeBron
Right?
LeBron is like my age.
Okay, yeah.
But he
Yeah,
also his kid
he's
is like
younger. I'm
14 or
35.
15
I know,
already.
yeah.
Yeah.
And good.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
And he feels bad. Like LeBron actually, he feels. Did you hear? He's like feels bad that he named him LeBron.
Yeah.
Like he like. That's crazy that he even had like he said that. Like that is just he's just the most thoughtful person.
He
in the
really
world.
is. And I like that he admitted he was like, but also like, I didn't
I
have
thought
a
that was so
dad,
cool.
so I'm just kind of like basing this off of what I was going to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like, so I named him LeBron because I was like, I didn't have a dad. I want to be a
Yeah.
dad to this kid. I'm going to name him
Yeah.
after
Right.
me. And now he's like, fuck, I fucked up.
Right, right.
But he's brawny. Everyone knows him as brawny.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
true. That's true.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be fine. I don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
He is also LeBron's son. He will eventually be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he go to Crossroads? What big school does he go
That's
to?
what like the creepy is. I felt like such a creep this offseason because I was like
Knew where he went to school?
Was so invested on where this kid was about to go to high school because
I mean,
it meant
me too, man. And watching
Like-
Migos go to his basketball games and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of life is this kid leading?
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, and his dad is just like getting into arguments with random, like you're the greatest basketball player in the world, getting arguments with parents. You're living, you can't help it. Like he's like Larry David. Like
He is.
oh my
And
God,
just
but,
as
like,
cheap
freaking
apparently
nuts.
as Larry David.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
really?
That's my
Yeah, he
favorite
doesn't
thing. Yeah.
pay for Spotify
real.
or iTunes or Tidal.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not paying that monthly fee. And it's
The
like,
thing
what?
in the Amy
You
Schumer
make
movie
$99 million a year.
Wow.
He like won't pick up checks and shit. Like he had Dwayne Wade was talking about the cell phone plan that he had when they were in Miami. He had like the family plan.
He had like Cricket Wireless or something. He's very cheap, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He used to in Miami. He would bike to games to save money on like cabs or gas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's very frugal. Very
Yeah.
frugal
Oh, he's
man.
gonna hate. Oh, he's gonna hate. Oh, I hope he likes LA.
I know.
I'm really, really nervous that he's gonna like not. I mean, he's.
Don't you think he's spent enough time here already to know the
Yeah,
city?
he spent every summer here, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just being too nervous.
I am too,
wanna
though.
see it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
please like it, and because at least
Yeah.
while I have to live here, please like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really nervous for LA's sake and for the Lakers' sake.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be all right. I mean, he's already the Dodgers are already on board. Everyone's on board.
It's also
Yeah. It's
it's
just the
become one
Kobe
of those
people.
things where I'm like, I want to sell a script and like get really famous, so
Yeah.
someone can invite me to a Lakers game.
Courtside instead of one of those. Yeah.
Because I'm like,
yeah.
I know I can't. I don't want to pay
Yeah.
for it right now because I'm a little cheap.
Right.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
and there's no way I'm spending that much money on.
Right.
No.
Also,
seats.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you're sitting courtside, like you don't want to be paying for it. You want
Oh,
someone
no,
to
Dan-
like, give you the tickets.
Dan got his agent. You sat like right behind the Spurs bench, didn't you?
Nice.
Did
That
your
was
agent-
that was Wendy's company. Wendy's dad's
Wendy's
company
the best.
tickets were like
Nice.
second row, right by, right in the corner.
Yeah, Wendy's so connected, and she's a real Lakers fan and a Dodgers fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, I shook Jack Nicholson's hand at a Laker game.
That's fucking awesome.
That's a thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his best friend, Larry Charles.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's his name, right?
yeah, the
Yeah,
director.
Yeah.
Long beard. He looks
Yeah,
like yeah. He's
I love
great.
that guy.
Oh man,
he's directed
he's a
like,
legend.
so much TV and movies, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
he's
I
been
know he
all
did a
over
bunch of
forever.
entourages, which
he
I
did.
thought was
He started Entourage
and Curb Your Enthusiasm
and Curb
yeah.
and Seinfeld and
Yeah.
Borat. He ended up
Hell,
directing.
yes, that's
to
what it
Oh
was.
wow,
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
I remember I looked that up today. I was like, who directed Borat?
really?
Yeah.
I literally looked that up today. Like, because I just go on IMDb and I just like,
That's
I just
crazy,
zone
man.
out. Like,
Yeah.
like a video game. I just like bounce around. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I just like bounce around. Who directed this? Who wrote that? Oh, she's in it. What's coming up?
I go through strides of that too. I totally get it.
Yeah, I check the star meter, see who's in a tailspin. Helen Mirren was in a tailspin for a while.
That was Collateral
Damage. That was Reds 2 is what that was.
Collateral Beauty. That was it.
Will, where can people find you besides your podcast?
Twitter at Mr. Will Miles. Instagram at Mr. Will Miles, MRWILLMILES.
Sweet. Do you have a show here in LA yet?
Not yet. Planning on it soon.
All right. We'll look for that.
Hell yeah.
And we'll look for any news from Hawaii.
Yeah.
October 25th, right?
October 25th. But we'll probably have
That's
to
right
go
around my birthday, too.
November 7th or something. Because I'm working in that time. But yeah.
All right.
I'm like, yep, let's save it a week. Go to Hawaii.
All right. Thanks, Will.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. Hell yeah.
Well, wasn't that a titillating talk, Dan?
Oh, did you hear all the titillation?
I was titillated, to be honest with you. No, it was a good talk. Didn't it take you back to like your pre-proposal kind of excitement?
Oh, he's right there. Yeah.
He's right there.
He's right there. He's in a good place. And that same thing happened to me. I had a few close friends from back home walk down the aisle, and it was just like, okay, well now I feel like I'm late to this whole thing. What am I waiting for?
No, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Everyone's got that. Everyone's got that old friend back home getting married.
Yeah.
And then just teed up. He's got it all teed up. They got
the Hawaii thing? Come on.
Hawaii, birthday in Hawaii?
I don't want to talk out of turn here, but once
Danny, don't do it. Danny, don't you friggin' dare talk out of turn, boy.
He's ready to go. I just want to say Will is ready to go. Hope to have Julia on in a couple of months to see if there's any news.
That's going to be fun.
That is going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you, the Wetheads, for listening again this week. And thanks for hashtag staying wet and hashtag getting wet.
Get wet, and then if you like it, stay wet. That's my thing.
I'd like to thank my co-host, Eric.
Thank you, Dan.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Fantastic Sam's.
Fantastic Sam.
It's a haircutting place.
Hey, Sam here from Fantastic Sam's. When you come to my place, it's fantastic, Sam.
Okay. That was good. Just don't say Sam at the end. The copy is.
You want a haircut? You come to Fantastic Sam's. My haircut is fantastic, Sam's.
Okay. It's great. It's great. Just don't say.
It's never going to be as funny as it was in the pool.
It's still funny. It's still fun. It was funny on the podcast that we lost and didn't record. Sorry again about that for the second week.
Actually, it was not. To be fair,
it was good filler. It was good filler.
No, it wasn't funny. I'm glad that's gone forever.
What?
I'm glad. I'm gone. The fantastic. It's never as funny when we did it in the pool and we did it in the hotel room. It was just about me and you, and we were just having fun and being loose.
Yeah.
And then when the podcast
mics, I think all you need to do, is perform and stop pretending as if what we do here isn't an act, and just go back into the act, and you know the joke.
It's not an act. It's not an act. It's life. It's our fucking lives.
And we're losing it 1 minute at a time. Oh my God, we're still talking. And you're still listening? That's on you. That's on you. You're still listening to this?
Let's do a better intro. Pause. Okay, Dan, thanks. That was great.
Oh, that was great. Thanks again to Will Miles for coming down to the Forever Dog Studios and Pershing Square.
It was a good talk.
It was really good. And don't forget to listen to his podcast and follow him on all the stuff. And follow us at Groomzilla's on Twitter and at Groomzilla's Pod on Instagram. Eric.
We're going to be posting some hot pics soon, if we haven't already.
We will. We will.
Of you and there's some pics. There's some pics circulating in my phone.
Don't you dare.
Dan in the pool. There's
Don't
some
you
pics.
I
think there's some pics of Dan being all wet in a pool that people are going to want to see.
Well, I guess if I'm getting wet, it'd be good to have some pictures of me. Hashtag staying wet. So yeah, you can put those out.
Staying wet.
Yeah.
Easy as it is.
Yeah.
Easy as you please.
I'm like a dog chasing cars. Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter.